Good evening, guys. Jessica Ames here to walk you through another one of my healthy clean eating recipes. Tonight I'm doing a chicken marsala with penne pasta. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and walk you through what I'm doing. So first I went ahead and took my chicken breasts and sliced them thin into cutlets, put down a little extra virgin olive oil, and I have them cooking evenly on each side. Meanwhile, I have my penne pasta boiling over here. And I also have my mushrooms ready to go. I actually got a pound of white mushrooms and sliced them while my chicken is cooking. I've just got a couple more minutes left here on my chicken, and as soon as that's done, I'm going to remove it from the pan, put them over here on a paper towel plate, and just put them aside while I cook my mushrooms. Alright, chicken has been removed, and now I'm just sauteing my mushrooms. As soon as the mushrooms are all the way cooked through, I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of flour, and then I'm going to have to whisk in that cup of liquid right there. And that cup of liquid is made up of half a cup of chicken broth and half a cup of Marsala wine. So as soon as these mushrooms are done cooking, I'll walk you through that process. All right, my mushrooms are cooked down, good and tender. So now I'm going to just sprinkle in that flour, that 1 tablespoon of flour. Now, I forgot to mention, while I was cooking up those mushrooms, I did add just a pinch of salt and about half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm just going to make sure that flour gets mixed in there good. Once that's in there, I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit, closer to low. And now I'm going to add in that liquid. Again, that was half a cup of chicken broth and half a cup of Marsala wine. And now that that's in, just going to whisk that in so that way the flour gets mixed. That's what's going to thicken up your Marsala wine sauce. So I'm going to let that simmer for a few minutes so the sauce can thicken up. And as soon as the sauce is thickened up a little bit, I'm going to add my chicken back in just to kind of absorb some of that Marsala wine mushroom flavor. So I've tucked the chicken back in. I actually had to turn the heat up just a little bit because the sauce wasn't thickening like I wanted. I like to start with it a little lower. Wait a minute, constantly stirring with that whisk, and if it doesn't thicken like you want, then turn the heat up. But the hotter it is, the faster the flour gets in there and thickens the sauce. So I did have to turn it up a little bit. Now I've turned it back down because the sauce is exactly the thickness I want. Chicken's in there, and I'm going to let that go on low. It's going to go on low and stay on low this time. And I'm going to let that simmer, for about 2 or 3 minutes, just letting that chicken absorb that Marsala flavor. Alright, and there you have it. There is our chicken marsala with penne pasta. And for my 21-day fixers, this portion on this plate right here is 1 yellow, 1 red. I measured out my red. My chicken's underneath those mushrooms. And 1 green for the mushrooms. And you're also going to count 1 teaspoon for the olive oil that was used to saute the chicken and the mushrooms. So that's it. There you have it. Give it a try. Let me know what you think.